We're going to get it started today, guys. One of our favorite segments, we got Versus up first. So, this Versus, we got the Rated R Superstar, Edge, and we got the King of Kings, the Cerebral Assassin. We got Triple H.
That's hard. I think I'm gonna go Edge though.
Why Edge? Why you go Edge?
The reason why I choose Edge is because Edge knows what's up. I know he was really super inspired by Bret Hart, and I feel like that I just gotta go with the Canadian in this one. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like they were built for wrestling. Like, Triple H, he's cool, but he did have a phase where he completely lost me. His early phases, I was like, ew. Like, he's trying to find a way to fit in right now. Like, he does not have the gimmick was off. I was like, what the hell is going on? With Edge, I never felt that way. I always felt like, yo, this dude is it. This dude is a star.
I gotta go with this Cerebral Assassin, man. I gotta go with Triple H, 15-time world champ. His knowledge of the game is just insane. Like, people have been quoted backstage saying like they're trying to figure out their match and figure out what they're gonna do in it, and Triple H just walks in and we're like, why don't you guys just do this? And everybody's just like, that makes so much sense. It just clicks. And I mean, Triple H has never had a boring world title reign. I feel like Edge's first reign when he cashed in Money in the Bank was lackluster. Like, he was just there to be champion, to hold it, for Cena to get it back, to be Super Cena again. Versus, Triple H, all his reigns meant something to the culture. What you got, Hutch? You got Triple H, or you got the Rated R Superstar?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go Triple H, bro.
Why you go Triple H, man?
Only cause that nigga OP.
Ooh.
Randy Savage, Eddie Guerrero, hands down.
Yeah.
This is actually hard for me too.
I got Latino Heat because just his connection with the culture. He had everybody wanting to lie, cheat, and steal. He had everybody wanting to see
right.
What Low Rider he came out with that week. We wanted to see what new way he could show us how to cheat to win. Like, he done took a whip from Amazon, whipped the referee, put the whip in somebody else's hand, roll up for the 1, 2, 3. He done took a chair, hit the ground, threw it to their opponent and fell on the ground. He done, even against one of the best wrestlers, Kurt Angle, he done loosened his shoe. So when Kurt put him in the ankle lock, he can just strip out of his shoe and roll Kurt up for the win. Like, he gets creative.
Yeah, I'm like, this is really hard. It's actually a really good one, but I'm definitely gonna have to go with Eddie Guerrero. But I feel like if I was born in the 80s, maybe I would say Randy Savage, but you gotta, hey, yeah, Eddie wins this one.
Get that old buffer.
Ooh, I gotta go with the Usos. The Hardys was good for the culture, I'm not gonna lie, especially Jeff. But I gotta go with the Usos. Longest reigning tag champs, undisputed champs, main evented WrestleMania. Come on, man. Can't beat that.
I'm gonna go with the Hardy Boys. They're from North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? And they just brought in a new era of wrestling for sure. Like, not to say that the Usos didn't, but the Hardy Boys was really something we had never seen before.
Okay. Ooh.
I don't care about Samoa Joe. I'm choosing Kevin Owens. Taurus. Hey.
I'm gonna go Samoa Joe. Simply because I gotta go Samoa Joe because I mean he makes stuff funny to me.
He hit the niggas with that nope.
It's not even that. It's just like when he hits you with that choke, a lot of times you don't see it coming. Like I remember he was in a fatal 5-way and like niggas would be setting up for Roman would set up for his spear and Joe would pop up behind him out of nowhere and just choke him out. Same thing with Bray. Choke Bray out, choke Braun out. Like I just feel Samoa Joe is a better technical wrestler than KO. KO for the scream shit, definitely.
Okay. John Cena versus Roman Reigns. Child.
I got our tribal chief, the only tribal chief, the original tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
Yo, the John Cena picture is sending me.
Like, think about it. John's longest reign is only 380 days. Roman had a reign of, what, 1,600?
But I feel like it's important to consider, like, John was in the midst of a reign with some real, like, top competition. Roman?
I mean, Roman did beat Cena on his historic reign.
That wasn't 08. That wasn't 06 Cena. That wasn't even 04 Cena.
I feel like this is like a Jordan LeBron debate where it's just like, yo, both like respectable, you know, great wrestlers of their eras and shit, but like John Cena was just competing during a different time, just like Michael was competing during a different time, bro. So it's just like
Roman literally saved the company. He literally hit the tribal chief, literally saved the company.
And
Exactly.
John carried that shit on his back.
So Roman didn't carry the company on his back for the last 6 years?
But the difference between
Did John not do it too?
John,
He's saying that like John Cena ain't been doing shit.
John did carry the company. I'm not taking nothing away from him. But John, like you said, John was there with the hitters. So John had help carrying the company. He might have been the one doing the most work. But Roman literally, by himself, single-handedly, saved the company.
Because there was no one else there.
Exactly. There was no one else there.
There's a difference between, like, John had to stand out when there's other people there. That's harder. You have to work harder to do that.
I feel
Roman
like
Reigns
it's harder.
didn't have to work hard to be in that position. All he had to do is just be himself.
I feel like Roman had it harder because think about it like this. I use John Cena's era as the KD Warriors. Think about it. KD had KD, Steph, Clay, Draymond. John had him, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Edge, Eddie, Big Show, all them to help him if he fell short with something. Roman, you can literally
you put Big Show in the mix. Insane.
He was there for
I get it.
Roman,
I get it.
look at the numbers when Roman is not there and the numbers when Roman is there. The numbers are double when Roman is there. When John was there, yeah, John could miss a show and the numbers are still going to be top tier because he had top tier help. When Roman is not there, the numbers are like down here. And then when Roman comes back, they're back up to par where they're supposed to be at. I'm talking, he had 6 million views when he came back from injury?
Bro,
Not injury. We took a time off. He had 6 million views that first SmackDown.
That's like saying, all right, if we putting a team against team, if we talking NBA, right? Roman would basically be the Lakers. Was that 2010 or 09? When did Kobe win? When it was just him by himself and shit? Was that what 2010?
09 and 10.
09? Yeah, 09. So this is 09. Roman is 09 Lakers, right? And John Cena is basically like a stacked team. Like, so we'll say Warriors and shit. You mean to tell me if those two teams went against each other, you saying the Lakers is gonna beat the stacked Warriors?
That's what I'm saying. They're not gonna. They're not gonna win.
Boy,
They're not gonna win.
Hey, Hawk said, go ahead with John Cena.
Yeah, no, because let's end it and say you can't build a company. Okay. John Cena again stood out in the middle of an all-star set list, yo. With Roman, it was literally just him, which is great. It's great.
It's more people. It's just Roman saved the company.
No. It was Roman. It was just Roman. For real. Like that era, no. It
Roman
was just Roman and like Seth and Bray. Huh?
Exactly. Roman had his own big three, but Cena had a super team. A literal super team. Like anybody could carry the team that day.
And he still is here. And he still is here. And people still want to see him as the main event. That's crazy.
They want to see Roman in the main
Cena
event
wins.
too.
I don't know, but
Cena wins.
We're gonna have to make this a debatable topic. And shit, we gotta move on. We'll make this a debatable topic though, because I like where this